Hello, and thank you for listening to the free Hypnosis podcast with Michael White. At this point, if you've been hearing my voice, your unconscious already knows it's time to do a couple things. Lie or sit down and start taking deep, comfortable breaths, like this. Feel inside how taking that deep breath already changes how you feel instantly. I like instant reactions that are positive and comfortable. And another. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. By me saying this, don't drive around listening to the sound of my voice. Take the time for you in your chair or lying on your bed. And if you fall asleep, that's fine. You'll still listen to me at a deep unconscious level and get the exact same results or better. If you're smart, you'll take everything I'm saying and make it 100 times more powerful for you. I suggest that. There's no way of me knowing the limits or the capacity of your talents to use my voice in ways that I haven't even thought of yet. Make me jealous. Contact me and say, I used your voice to earn $300 trillion last year. I gave to charity. And I'll be like, I hear my voice every day and I'm still just kind of puttering around out in the grass. Fine, whatever. Congratulations. Take another deep breath in and let it out. That's right. I'm going to talk to you about my life, my experiences before hypnosis. And one of the deepest memories I have is how much I just felt pain inside, how much I hated myself. I thought that was a natural part of being a person, with self-hatred. Walking around in life with this dirty, wet burlap sack full of negative thinking, impossible to achieve dreams and goals. Everyone else gets to have the happy life, not me. Lots of self-pity, lots of whining, lots of what I would call waif-like attitude. I can't do it. Everyone else. And then a lot of resentment and anger, jealousy, envy. The normal human experience, right? I found hypnosis and it instantly all went away and now I'm perfect. Actually, what hypnosis helped me do was learn how to go deep inside right now or later, whatever I would choose, and examine what I was actually thinking about myself and questioning the certainty of my thoughts. A powerful way to do this is to imagine my office, my hypnosis office in your mind, and see how much power you have by creating my office in your mind instantly. This is what I figured out. I could create a lot of self-hatred in my mind. I thought it was just there. And I also thought it came from the outside world or came from some higher power. These feelings of self-loathing and self-hatred, that the world hated me, until I sat in a chair, closed my eyes, and realized I can create my entire world of hate just by having my eyes closed and my mind being imaginative, creative, and doing it right away. Instant world of hate. In fact, I can see it right now. It's a globe spinning and it's brown, filled with gunk and garbage. And I found that if I spun that globe the other way, with the opposite direction, my feelings started to change for some reason. Powerful effect just by visualizing a fake globe in my mind. My body's responses instantly started to change. Can you do that? Or here's something even better. Picture my office. Imagine you're there and I'm there with you, and you might not even know what I look like. You have an idea. You've already created me in your mind. Yeah, I've got the six-pack abs you're seeing right now. That's true. The wonderful flashy smile. I'm sitting there with you, adapting and morphing what you see You might not see it perfectly like you see everything in your life. You just have flashes maybe in your mind. What's most important is you keep spreading out and relaxing and dropping deeper while I'm talking to you. But yeah, imagine a therapist or a teacher that you didn't like now. But put someone in there you don't like. You had a hard time with. Man or a woman, whomever it is. Whoever you see. Because you want to do this anyway, because you've been feeling resentment, and resentment can get in the way of positivity and action and growth. One of the fun things I would do with many of my clients who had relationship problems is I would have this person, sometimes a woman, sometimes a man, visualize this partner of theirs, ex-partner, person who's driving them completely crazy, is 8 inches tall, running around the floor of the office, and they're trying to stomp the person. And when they do, purple jelly squirts out everywhere. Some people were reluctant at first. They didn't want to hurt the person. I said, you're not hurting them. You're just sitting here listening to me. You're creating an image in your mind. You're bumping up against the shoulds and you musts and the have tos, which really are the problem, not the other person. Well, I must have this, therefore I have to be with this person. And if I'm not with this person, then my life is miserable. And they're making me miserable, so I'm stuck in a loop. Around and around and around and around. Squish. And it's purple jelly. It's not blood. That's creepy. But purple jelly, it's not real. And you see the smile would slowly creep up on their face. I want you to do that now. It can be me. You might think I'm a total jerk. You might think someone else is a total jerk. You might think a part of you is a jerk. Find that precious part of you and squish it. You can always return it back to the precious part of you. This is about you finally taking control of your mind, which allows you to take control of your life, especially right now when so much is not what we're used to. It's different, and we really don't know when things are going to be a little more like the way they were, which is being able to skirt through life, bouncing along, moving from tavern to tavern to tavern, relationship, movie theater, big box store, strip mall, back to car, to job, Friday night to Sunday, depressed Monday morning. What are we doing when people aren't looking? That kind of life. Or you can have something more. You can stop dreaming and work toward on the path of exactly what you want. And if squishing a person isn't appealing, the wall, the thing we run into, the block, a block and a wall, a tiny little wall, like a little military wall from the medieval age on the floor of my office. And then a big block, a square. Squish them. Purple jelly comes squirting out all over the place. Pound it, stomp it, crush it, smoosh it around. Explode it everywhere. And while you're doing that, somewhere in the corner of your mind, I want you to bring up the number 67, right in the middle of my office. Do you see the wood floors of my office, by the way? And see the comfortable chairs? Do you see yourself in the comfortable chair and me wearing my little cardigan sweater, little therapist sweater, my little spectacles, going, oh, interesting, right, and a little legal notepad? Or do you just see me there sitting with you, guiding you, telling you, see the number 67, and then make it disappear? And this time, you're going to try to make it appear, because you know you can make it appear and disappear, but this time you're going to try to make it appear, but it'll be impossible for you to make it appear. It'll just be the space in a room, and you'll drop 4 times deeper into relaxation, which is an arbitrary number, by the way. How do you really know if it's 4 times? It might be 3.78 times, or 4.23 times deeper. I'll let you gauge that range, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to 67, you see it, disappear. 67, nothing, drop deeper. 67.3. Big balloony numbers right in the middle. Maybe there's string hanging down. But feel in your body, most importantly, the comfort of the sound of my voice as you're squishing the enemies off to the left, down there, or off to the right, or over there, and the numbers are still coming up, so you can have your mind doing a lot of things. And you can see that little, what's the little hanging ball thing that clicks back and forth on my desk from I think it's the 90s, or the 80s or whatever, I don't know. I have one of those going back and forth. You see that over there, and you've taken your foot off, and it's squishing. You've got like a third foot over there with a big foot squishing all of your pain, your anguish, your enemies, whatever's keeping you from the life you want. That's happening. This is like a workshop. And then now 66, you see, it disappears. Try again, but drop deeper now. In fact, as soon as you try, you drop. It's like a sensation, a rolling down, a dropping down sensation now. And you just can listen to me and feel deep comfort. Deep comfort. Ooh, I like that. I want you to hear me say deep comfort be a trigger for feelings of deep comfort. Be a trigger for feelings of deep comfort. Deep comfort. Deep calm. This guy is so annoying, his voice. Deep comfort. I don't trust anyone. Deep comfort. I just want to be able to go buy a bagel at the bagel shop. Deep comfort. Hypnotists are dorks. Deep comfort. This is so nerdy if anybody knew, but I haven't showered in 18 days, so who cares anyway? Deep comfort. I want you to think about how you have support in the world. Right now, right here. And this is enough. Deep comfort. 64. Disappear. Try to appear. Deep comfort. 63. Deep comfort. It might be happening on its own now. Squish, squish, squish. Over there. Squish, squish, squish. 62. And for some reason, there's a little Ferris wheel off on the other side of the office going. I've got weird little toys like that in my office. 61. Deep comfort. God, I wish this guy would stop talking. 60. Deep comfort. Great job. I'm going to just allow this podcast to go silent for a little bit, just so you can really go deeper into relaxation, calm, and when you're ready, come out of it feeling refreshed, relaxed, moving from one corner of your living space to the next. It's going to take on a new, fresh, and vital experience. When you stare out the window like a cat, watching nothing go by except the leaves and the wild chickens that are roaming your neighborhood now, you're going to have a wonderful sense of fun and delight. Nothing forced. It's just going to come up. It's going to come from that place. And one more prescription, you're going to start finding stuff that really makes you laugh. Get away from the arguing. You're not going to change their minds. Find stuff that makes you laugh. Be you right now. Silence in this podcast, starting in a moment, because I want to remind you to go to michaelwhitehypnosis.com to find out how to contact me, or email me at michael@michaelwhitehypnosis.com if you just want to say hi. I'm also doing other stuff with the recordings and if you want to do a session. But you get that. There's going to be plenty more free stuff coming. I'm going to try to crank out a couple more of these today, actually. Okay, I'll stop talking. Podcast silence starting now.